that now we are continuing the angle of elevation as here noted down the all the concepts and sub concepts. Now we shall move to the next and very interesting question of the exercise, that is the question number 6. As you already completed the question number 4 and 5 in the homework part, now I will move to the question number 6. What is the question number 6? The question number 6 is given a 1.5 meter tall boy, means here the observer is 1.5 meter, that a boy is standing at some distance from a 30 meter tall building. Means there is a building, in front of that an observer who is a boy whose height is the 1.5 meter. The angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building, means the angle of elevation from the eye of the 1.5 meter tall boy to the tip of the building is 30 degree, and when he moves or walks towards the building, that increases from 30 degree to 60 degree. Now the question is, find the distance he walked towards the building. For you, I have created an animated video just for a few seconds. Just see now. All you are clear about by seeing the animated video. Now we shall move to the explanation part. See here students, I am taking that 1.5 meter tall boy as a single line. I am naming this boy as the AB, that is the 1.5 meter. I am writing here also AB equal to height of the boy is 1.5 meter. In front of that there is a building whose height is given 30 meter, and I am naming this building as the CD. I am here again writing CD equal to height of the building, which is the 30 meter. Now this is the line, just as it is an axis line, I am just erasing, rather I am increasing this value here and pointing here is the C, only for the adjustment. Now the question is, the angle of elevation from his eyes to the top of the building increases from 30 degree to 60 degree as he walks towards the building. That means if the position of eye is this one, then this is the horizontal line and this is the line of sight. This is the line of sight, then this will be 30 degree. Now everyone understood? Wherever the boy walks towards the building, let's think the boy walks after some distance, he reached this position, and I am naming this position as the E and this is as the F. And remember, this AB and EF both are same, or the height are both are same, and I can say this one as the 1.5 meter, and the line joining from F to C is the again another line of sight. But the thing is, here the difference is the angle of elevation is changed to 60 degree. Now I will name this AB equal to EF also here, and secondly I will name BD equal to distance between the boy and foot of the building. Remember students, as these two lengths are same and these two lengths are same, as it appears like a rectangle, and I will name this as G. Here I can write BD equal to AG also. BD equal to AG. Similarly, the ED equal FG, and here the angle of elevation, angle CAG, I will write angle CAG equal to 30 degree, This is an angle of elevation. Similarly, I can write angle CFG as the 60 degree is another angle of elevation. Remember students, in the previous case I had written BD is the distance from the boy and foot of the building. Here the B and D, remember in the primary case when the boy is in the first position, that means at the angle of elevation is 30 degree, that distance will be the BD. But whenever the boy changes his position, the distance might change to the DE. Remember this point. We have to find this BE distance. That BE distance is nothing but is the distance of F. We have to find the BE and F. See students, how we will get this F? We will get the F by subtracting AG and GF. If we have to get the AG, now the point is we have to get the AG and GF. To get the AG, as we know the CG, because we know the CD and we know the AB, if we subtract CD with the DG, as AB and DG are both are same, as we know AB and DG both are same, which is 1.5 meter, I can easily write CG equal to CD minus DG, which is the 30 minus 1.5 meter, which is the 28.5 meter. That means we got the value of CG by using some trigonometric ratio. Which trigonometric ratio you can easily say, as the perpendicular we know and we want the base, and it is the 30 degree or the angle is the 30 degree, and we can easily say this is the 90 degree, and entirely the CGA triangle is the right triangle. I can write in right triangle or in triangle CGA. I can use the tan ratio, that is the tan 30 degree is equal to CG by AG. As we know that tan 30 is the 1 by root 3 and CG we know is the 28.5 meter. By AG, as we don't know, I will find the value of AG. How? By using the cross multiplication method. This AG I will multiply with the 1 and 28.5 with the root 3. Then what I will get? AG into 1 is equal to 28.5 into root 3. Then I can easily say AG is equal to 28.5 root 3 meter. Now, using the triangle CGF, I can find the value of GF. If after getting the value of GF, if I subtract AG and GF, I will get the AF easily. Now, I will take the triangle CFG. In triangle CFG, I am using the tan ratio in the same tan 60 degree equal to CG by FG. CG by FG. As we know, tan 60 degree is the root 3 is equal to CG we know 28.5 by FG we don't know. Then I can find the FG equal to 28.5 by root 3. Now see students, by rationalizing the denominator, I will get 28.5 root 3 by 3. If we will divide 3 with the 28.5, this is the 3 1 is 3, this is 3 9 is 27, and it is 15 or 1. This will be 3 5 is 15. This will be 9.5 root 3 meter. Now, if I get the value for the AF, what I will write? This I will write AG minus GF. This AG is the 28.5 root 3. Earlier we know, and FG is the 9.5 root 3. As 28.5 root 3 and 9.5 root 3 both have the coefficient 28.5 and 9.5, and the root 3 both are the common, we can simply subtract, and what I will get? 19 root 3 meter. If you put the value of root 3 as a 1.732, you will get the value. Otherwise, you can stop this value here only. Next, we'll move to the next question. Now, students, we'll move to the next question from your exercise. The question is, the angle of elevation of the top of a building from the foot of the tower is 30 degree, and the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. If the tower is 50 meter high, find the height of the building. Means this question is about two things. One is the building and another is the tower. Here the two questions arises. One question, how many observers are there? Here the question clearly indicates that there are two observers. One observer at the foot of the building, another observer is at the foot of the tower. And the second question arises, whether which is higher than the another object. That means which object has higher length as compared to the other objects. We can easily find by the angle of elevation. Just see, if this is your eye position, this is your horizontal position of your eye. If you see a less height building, then you have to raise your head a smaller length. That means your angle of elevation is small. If you see a larger height object, you have to change the head position in large manner. That means the position of object or the peak position of the object will indicate the angle of elevation. That means if the angle of elevation is more, then the height will be more. That means as here clearly indicates the angle of elevation of the top of the tower from the foot of the building is 60 degree. It clearly indicates the tower is longer than building. Then I will draw a straight line which is a larger length of 50 meter as the height of the tower, and I will take the CD as the height of the building, and I am joining these two foots, and from B to C is the angle of elevation of the building, and A to D is the angle of elevation of the tower. Then I can easily write this is the 30 degree and this is the 60 degree. As we don't know the value of CD and also the value of BD, but we have to consider these two triangles are the right triangles, because this is a tower which is perpendicular to the ground, and this is the building which is also perpendicular to the ground. That's why this is a right triangle and this is also a right triangle. Now I will write AB, which is the height of the tower, which is given 50 meter, and CD is the height of the building, which we don't know. We have to find this. And BD is the distance between two foot positions of the building and tower. Next, angle CBD is equal to 30 degree, which is the angle of elevation of building, and angle ADB is the 60 degree, which is the angle of elevation of tower. Now we will use the trigonometric ratios to find the height of the building. Now I will take now the triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, the tan 60 degree equal to AB by BD, as AB is the 50 meter, I will write tan 60 is the √3, AB is the 50 by BD, then BD will be 50 by √3. If I will rationalize this, This will be 50 root 3 by 3 meter. Similarly, now I will take the triangle CBD. In triangle CBD, tan 30 degrees equal to CD by BD, as tan 30 is the 1 by root 3, CD we don't know, BD we know is the 50 root 3 by 3 meter. I will write C 1 by root 3 is equal to, this 3 will be goes into the numerator part, this will be 3 CD by 50 root 3. Now just cross multiplication will be done. 3 CD into root 3 is equal to 50 root 3 into CD equal to 50 root 3 by 3 into root 3. This root 3 will be cancelled out and the value will be 50 by 3 meter, or simply I can write as the 16.66 meter or 67 meter. Okay students, with this we have completed for finding the height of the building, and with this I explained the question number 6 and question number 9. For you, I am requesting kindly go through the question number 7 and question number 8 and question number 10 from your NCERT exercise 9.1 and kindly do and treat it as a homework. And again we will meet in our next video. Thank you all.